Hey guys, how is everyone doing? Good morning. I'm just going to give it a few minutes while people pop in. Let's see. Let's get situated here. All right. If you are new to me, my name is Tina Marie. I'm a mindset and success coach for overwhelmed entrepreneurs. I help them build profitable business models so they can make more impact and more income. And this is part of my Friday series, Financially Fit Fridays. I've been asked to talk more about business finance and a little bit about personal finance as well. But I'm mainly going to be talking about how to manage your business money better. So not only do you make more money, you're actually more profitable. So that's the whole point of what I teach. So today I really want to talk about a big topic. Hey girl, thanks for joining. Paying yourself first. If you follow personal finance at all, they talk a lot about paying yourself first, meaning you should start saving money, put stuff in your emergency fund. I'm talking more about we should start paying ourselves even from the beginning. So whether you have a side hustle and only making a few $100s a month, extra to pay off debt, or if you're really trying to build it into a business, or you've been an established business, what I find, regardless of businesses just starting out or been established, they don't actually put their salaries first. And the reason why you want to start doing this is whether you're just making $500 a month in revenue, we need to start training our brains to not see the revenue coming in sales as our pure paycheck. Our businesses need to be separate entities. They have its own needs, its own expenses. So we need to calculate our pay, our salary, whether it's hourly or we're trying to pay us a chunk for the year, calculate that into our budget and calculate that into how much sales we need to bring in. We need to start doing that from the beginning. A lot of us have the mindset of, we're just starting out. I need to reinvest all the money I'm bringing in so I can grow more. What we don't realize is we keep that mentality throughout. So unless you give yourself an end goal, so let's say after bringing in the first $3,000 in sales, I won't touch it, I won't pay myself until I get the first $3,000 just so I have kind of a buffer, then I'll start paying myself. Unless you know you're gonna stick to that, I say start paying yourself from the beginning. Here's the reason. I did this. I see a lot of my clients who do this. They end up paying themselves measly money. They see anything that's coming in as immediate money to reinvest in their business. So they end up spending the money. And then at the end, they just feel burned out. They don't feel like their businesses are, even if they're making six figures, they're not really making that kind of money for themselves. It's because you created your business into another job. So you're underpaying yourself. And you're not seeing the value. And so what you start doing is, I need to work harder to make more money so I can make more money. You should establish the type of salary that you want to pay yourself from the beginning. And you can even in the very beginning of your business, whether it's the first couple years, is give yourself milestones. So in the beginning, maybe you only give yourself a percentage. If you start seeing consistent revenue coming in, maybe you start paying yourself hourly. Then when you start seeing that you can make enough money to pay your income, so let's say replace your paycheck from your 9 to 5 consistently for 3 months, or if you already have the systems and you know you're going to be bringing in that money, then that's when you can start transitioning to paying yourself immediately a set pay every week. In the very beginning for me, and since it's just me, I go by a percentage. So a percentage of my revenue pays me no matter what. So whether I make $500 a month or I make a $5,000 a month or $20,000 a month, I get a percentage. I don't take half because I do like to save some money for profit. And I do like to save some money to hire someone. I personally want to save up to 6 months to a year of a salary for an assistant or a marketing assistant before I actually hire. And that's the reason why if like another COVID thing happens, which I really doubt will happen, I know I can cover my employee's salary. But I see a lot of my clients and I see a lot of people, even with multi-million-dollar companies, is they're paying themselves a fraction of what they're due, not only as the owner, the founder, and the visionary, they're going to be pumping a lot more money into their employees before they pump money into themselves. You need to start valuing yourself for your business to start valuing yourself. So that's why, let's say you're just doing a side hustle or freelancing, pick a portion, maybe a percentage, or if you want to say, hey, I want to pay myself $200 a month and I know I'm making $500. And that's all I'm going to be doing in my freelancing business. And I will stuff the rest of the money to cover expenses and maybe save up. So give yourself goals and making sure you're paying yourself first. That way you feel valued in your business. There's too many times where we don't pay ourselves, or we're like, oh, I don't want to take a chunk this month because I didn't make a ton. I'll just use that money to buy new tools and more software. We need to start working leaner until we can get to a point where our business can be sustainable. Oftentimes we think by reinvesting the money and getting more tools and selling more things, it's going to be sustainable. It's really going to burn you out, and you're actually going to think, I have to work harder to make more sales. So if you have any questions about that, let me know. If you're a company that already has capital coming in to cover it, so let's say you're opening a restaurant or a brick and mortar store and you've already got funding for pay, calculate your pay in your budget. That way, if you're going to be full-time doing this business, calculate that and making sure you can pay yourself a reasonable salary. If you don't know what a reasonable salary is of just starting out, in my live yesterday, I talked about Google it. I believe there's salary.com, payscale.com, but you can just literally put what your title is, what you do. So let's say you are freelancing social media management. You can do like social media manager, average salary, and you can even look for it as hourly and see how much you should be paying if you're working at a job in that position. And that's, you may not be able to pay yourself the salary right away, but that's something you can work towards. And creating those, what they call KPIs, it's key performance indicators. So take a look at your marketing campaigns. How are they doing in pushing your sales? Take a look at what your services and if they're really selling. And if you're having a hard time trying to make sales, or you're putting out a product that you think your clients or ideal clients want, I recommend doing market research. You can always be doing market research on a consistent basis. Don't worry about just for a product launch or a specific product. Survey your ideal clients. The thing is, what we've learned, especially with COVID, that the waves of consumer behavior changes quickly. So you should be doing market research and surveying your audience at least, if not every 2 months, every quarter, bare minimum. I say do it every 45 days and check and see where your clients are at. And you can do it at every stage. So at the stage of people just finding you out, people who are warm leads, haven't bought from you, or maybe bought something small from you, test them out and survey them at a different journey in their, whatever their business, whether you're B2B or B2C, to see where they're at in the sense of, you know, what are their needs when it comes to beauty products, if you sell beauty products. I know I have a lot of those following me here. So think about that in the sense of producing more sales and actually putting out the right products. But when it comes to actually growing your business and being more sustainable in the future, really look at paying yourself first and putting your needs first. And I don't want to say put your needs first, but put it within your budget. That way, you know, because if your business cannot sustain your salary, then your business is not sustainable. It's not going to grow with you. So start thinking about really plugging that into your budget, whatever it is in your stage of business, and making sure you're being paid what you're worth, or you feel that you're worth at that time. Even if it's like, you know what, I'm just starting out. My goal is to pay myself maybe 20%, that's $100. So you know you need to bring in $500. I like to use those numbers because they're easier to break down. So really think about that in the sense, because I've seen a lot of people, and I have a lot of friends who started businesses. They make 6 figures, but they are paying themselves $30,000 a year because they thought they need to get this office. They thought they need to hire all these people on your team. You don't need to do all that in the very beginning. Yes. Hire out for your weaknesses so you can focus on your strengths. But when it comes to the very beginning, depending on your industry, you can do a lot of it yourself and make sure that you're able to pay yourself. That way, you're not making your business feel like a job. You're feeling valued in sense like that. So that is today's quick financial tip. If you have any other financial conversations, let me see what I am going to be teaching next week when it comes to financial. I need to plug these in for next Friday. Oh, I am going to talk about how you can analyze and track your financial goals so you can meet those sales goals and you can be able to pay yourself. So I'm going to break it down real easy for you guys. Don't worry about a lot of accounting terms. I'll break them down for you. All right. I don't see a lot of you guys on today. Don't worry. You can comment here in the comments. I have opened up enrollment for my free 5-day challenge, Employee to CEO. In 5 days, I'm going to teach you the mindset and the action it takes to run and grow your business day to day. I know a lot of you are saying, I don't know what to do today or what to focus on. That is what I'm going to go over in my challenge, so you'll know exactly what to do. That is going to be July 13th through the 17th. You can sign up at profitproject.co/E2C challenge. I have that here in the description here. And for you, Instagram, I'll make sure to put that in the description. And you can go to my bio and sign up there. And I will see you guys next Monday for Mindset Mondays. All right, bye, guys.